In this tutorial, we will learn about VLOOKUP function. So what is VLOOKUP function? It is a lookup and reference function, and it looks up and retrieves the data from specific column in a data range. And the lookup value must be in the leftmost column of the table. That means we can retrieve a data from a table by looking up a certain value within this table. But you have to remember that lookup value must be in the leftmost column. Suppose this is the table and you want to fetch any data from this table. So lookup value must be from the first column. It cannot be the second, third, fourth or fifth column. It always should be the first column. The syntax of this VLOOKUP function is equal to VLOOKUP. Within a bracket, we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 arguments. First one is lookup value, then lookup array, then column index, then range lookup. So let's understand all this. First, lookup value. So lookup value is a value to be searched for. It can be a number, text or cell reference. That means lookup value is a value which you want to search within a database. Then table array. It is a range of data in which lookup value is to be searched. So table array is the data range where we want to look up a value and get a result value. Then column index. Column index is a column number from which you want to get the result. Suppose you want to get the last name, so lookup value should be from the first column and the column index of the last name is 1, 2, 3. So column index number should be 3. The third one is, it is optional, that is range lookup, a logical value that instructs, here it should be VLOOKUP, that instructs VLOOKUP to search with an exact or approximate match. That means in range lookup, if you want to get a exact match, then you have to give here false or 0, and if you want to get a approximate match, then you can give here true or 1. And if you do not use range lookup argument, then it will be taken as 1 and it will give us approximate match result. But before that, you have to make this lookup range, that is, this one should be, so this is all the conditions. And now we will understand this VLOOKUP function with these 3 examples. So let's understand one by one. First, we have our data. You can see here employee ID, first name, last name, department and salary. So based on employee ID, we want to fetch the first name, last name, department, salary. And here we have given another salary because we will show another way to use the VLOOKUP. So type here equal to VLOOKUP. Lookup value is our this employee ID, that is EMP001, comma, table array. Let's select this one, comma, column index number. So we want to get the first name, so this is column 1, this is column 2. So type here 2, comma, we want to get the approximate match, we will get the exact match, so false, bracket close. Instead of false, you can also put here 0, enter. So we got the first name. So we have used this VLOOKUP in a simple way. Now we will get the last name in some different way. Type here VLOOKUP. Lookup value is same, comma, table array is same, comma, column index number. So we will use this column index number with match function. So why we want to do this? Suppose we want to make this one a dynamic formula, we have to do that. So type here match lookup value. So lookup value should be last name, comma, lookup array. So lookup array is this one. Here we will get the last name, comma, exact match 0, bracket close. Now if I get the value here, press F9, you can get 3, 1, 2, 3. You can see last name is third column. Then here comma, exact match 0, comma, 0, bracket close and enter. We got Shah. So this formula is dynamic in that manner. Here if we type first name, we got the first name. If we want to put here department, we got the department. Here salary, we got the salary. Now here again we put the last name, we got the last name. This is another way. Now we will use the VLOOKUP in some other way. We will get the department. So type here equal to VLOOKUP. Lookup value is this one, comma, table array, comma, column index. So we can count the number of columns in which column we have the department. So we have in fourth, so we can type here columns. So we all know that columns function count the total number of columns within a range. So if I drag here, and first column should be locked if you want to drag this formula on the right side to make it dynamic. Else you can just put in this way. So here I will show you how to do that. So I will lock this first cell, then bracket close. Now if you see the column index, press F9, we got 4. And now comma, exact match 0, bracket close and enter. We got admin department. So if I drag this formula, as I told you, if I drag this formula, we got NA. Because here is another problem. It is when we drag this formula, you can see the table changed. So that is why before dragging, we must lock this table with F4 and also the lookup value with F4. Enter. Now if you drag, you can see we got this salary. So in the same way, if we drag on the left side, we can see we will get last name, then before that we have first name. So in this way you can also make this a dynamic formula. Now we will understand this salary with two different other ways. So type here equal to VLOOKUP. Now lookup value is same here, comma, table array. So here we will not use this table array in the same way as we have done. If we want to make it more dynamic, we can make this array also dynamic. So we can use offset function. So offset, our first starting cell, that is first reference is this one, comma, 0 rows to go down, comma, 0 columns to go down, go right, comma, height. So what will be the height of this table? So if you want to add more rows or columns, you can take extra rows or columns, or you may take up to this. So here I will take one extra. So columns, you can select as much bigger you want. So here I am taking up to this, then bracket close, comma, width. Same way, sorry, here it should be rows because it is a height. So we will use rows function here, and here the width we will use column function, columns, same range, then bracket close, comma, sorry, bracket close for offset, then comma. Now column index. So here also we can use the match function to match this value within this header. So match lookup value is this one, comma, lookup array is, we have to select up to here because we have taken the complete this table area, comma, exact match 0, bracket close. So this became the column index number, comma, for exact match 0, bracket close, enter. We got 5000. But if we add some more data here, then also it will work. Suppose here if I type EMP006, You can see all the result we got not available. But as soon as we type here EMP006, we got blank. Here we got not available because here table range is up to here, so it is not working for this, but for this we have taken extra rows and columns, so it will work. So now it is 0 because the salary here it is 0. And now if I type here, suppose all these names, you can see we got the value. Again, if we want to add extra columns, suppose here anything you can take department. Now we can take join date. So here 1st January 2022, and here we will take join date. You can say we got this value. If we format this as date, we'll get 1st January 2022. So this became complete dynamic. Let's delete all this. Okay, and also delete all this. Okay, now here let's take 1. Okay, now here salary. Okay, now here we will use the VLOOKUP in another way. That is, we will use the VLOOKUP so that we can use a part of data for lookup. So suppose here we have this value and we want to search based on this value because this is the name. So you can see here we have the name here. So we will consider the table from the first name to here. So type here equal to VLOOKUP lookup array. So we can type here this cell and star comma table array. So let's take this as table array comma column index number is 4 here. So we can type 4 comma exact match 0 bracket close and enter. We got here 50,000. But if I change here the value, suppose here PAR, we got 40,000. If I type here RAM, we got 35,000. You can see it is matching with 35,000. So in different situation, we can use the different ways to use this VLOOKUP. So now we will understand the second example. So in second example, we want to get the nth match with VLOOKUP. Suppose we all know that when we check with VLOOKUP, that is we want to get a value with VLOOKUP, we get the first match. Suppose here is one Manoj and here is also one Manoj. This is Manoj Shah and this is Manoj Moitro. So I want to get the value of this both or the second one. So how to do that? For the first match, it is simple to do. So type here equal to VLOOKUP, then lookup value is this one, comma, table array is this one, comma, column index number. So last name 1, 2, column index number 2, comma, exact match 0, bracket close and enter. So we got the last name. In the same way, equal to VLOOKUP, lookup value, comma, table array, comma, this is for the third, comma 0 bracket close and enter. We got admin, and here also equal to VLOOKUP, lookup value is this one, comma table array, comma column index 4, comma exact match 0 bracket close and enter. So in this way we will get the first match. You can see here we got Shah, not Moitro. Then here admin department, it is HR department, and here it is salary 50,000, here 35,000. So if we want to get the first match, second match, third match, then we can do in this way. Here we have the name and here we have 1 and 2 and here it is salary. So we have to get the salary of this both Manoj, that is Manoj Shaha and Manoj Moitro. So before starting this formula, we have to get an extra helper cell for this. So here, because in the table array, the lookup value should be on the left hand side. So here I will create a new lookup value column. So type here equal to this cell and so in B32 here we have the name Manoj. So this is the first Manoj. So here we want to get 1. Manoj 1. So here we want to use the COUNTIF function. COUNTIF range. So our range should be this one and the first, here it should be 32 because we want to count from the first and the first it should be locked. Press F4. So that when we drag, this cell does not change, but this cell will increase automatically. So this is the range, comma. So B32 is our criteria, bracket close. So here if I select this and press F9, we got 1. Press enter. So here we got the value Manoj 1. If I drag this like way, we got Manoj 1. Same way, if we drag down, here you can see Barnali 1, Ujjal 1, Kashiram 1, Manoj 2. Because here we got the total range from 32 to 36. You can see when we enter, this is increasing 32, 33, 34. This is 35. The range is increasing for COUNTIF range. So it became Manoj 2. This is Manoj 1. Now we want to get the formula, that is equal to VLOOKUP. Lookup value should be this cell. Press F4 and this cell, comma. So if I see the lookup value, it became Manoj 1 as we see here, and it is Manoj 2. Now in the table array, we have to select from here. So select this table, comma, column index number. So we want the salary. So if we want to make it a fixed, then we can use here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So type here 5, comma, exact match 0, bracket close and enter. We got 50,000. Now if I drag down, we got 35,000. You can see this is Manoj to 35,000. But here if I want to know the department, suppose let's type department. So here department we are saying it is giving 50,000 because here the column index number is 5. So it is giving this value. But we want 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So we can make it dynamic. So how can we do that? We can use match function to do that. We have already learned match function. Lookup value should be this one. Press F4, comma, lookup array should be this one. And this one also should be locked. Press F4, then comma, 0 for exact match, bracket close. So this became our column index. Press F9, we got here 4. Now enter, we got admin. Now drag this. Now if I want to know the last name, this is the last name. If I want to know the department, if I want to know the salary, so it became completely dynamic. So in this way, you can use VLOOKUP function to get the first match or the second match or the third match. Now we will understand the third example. So it is a little bit complex. Here you can see we have the employee name and that employee has sold this product. There is some branded product and some non-branded product. And they had made a sales of this value. So how much bonus they will get? So for branded sales bonus, we have this criteria, and for non-branded sales bonus, we have this criteria. So we have to do a VLOOKUP in such a way that whenever it is branded, we will look up the bonus from here. That means if he makes 0 to 10,000, then he will 0 to less than 10,000, then 100, 10,000 to less than 20,000, then 1,000, in this way. So how to do that? So here you can use a range for this two or make a name range for this two. So I have already make a name range. So this one as branded and this range as non-branded. So let's see how this range works. So equal to VLOOKUP, our lookup value. So this is our lookup value, comma, table array. So from where we want to match this value, in which table? We want to match from this table and this table. For branded, this table, for non-branded, this table. So which one to get? So for that, we have to use if function to get the table array. So type here, if this cell is equal to branded, comma. So if this cell is branded, then we will get this range, comma, else this range, bracket close. So this became the table array. So as this is branded, we'll get the branded range. Press F9, we got the branded. You can see here from my branded sales bonus 0. So here it brand sales bonus, this is 0, then 0, 100, 0 to 100, 0, 100, then 1,000, 10,000, 1,000, 20,000, 2,000, in this way. So we got the range. Now comma, column index number, from where we want to get. So from this area. So here also you have to remember this table should be in ascending order for lookup array. So column index number is 2, comma, exact match 0, bracket close, and enter. We got 5,000. You can see here. Now if I drag it down, so here is some problem. Let's see where is the problem. Okay, 45,000 branded. Okay, so here is some problem because we have branded here 45,000, but we do not have 45,000. So we cannot use here exact match. So we will use approximate match. But again, you have to remember that when you are using approximate match, you have to use this in ascending order. 1, enter. Now drag this. So we got all this value for 45,000, 4,000. That means 45,000 from 50,000 onward, 5,000. 40,000 onward, 4,000. So this 45,000 less than 50,000, greater than 40,000. So it is 4,000. And for branded, non-branded, you can see non-branded 26,000. So here it is greater than 25,000, less than this one. So we got 1,250. So this is a little bit complex. So I hope you have understood all this tutorial. But still, if you have any problem regarding this tutorial, you can write me in the comment section. I will surely help you out. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share this with your friend. And do not forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching the video till the end. See you soon in the next tutorial.